my name's Nikki Daniels, and this is my Resident Evil inspired mock. Basically, what I decided to do was I wanted Resident Evil to be different and to have all the different levels so you can see it instead of having one be closed or open. My favorite part of the build is definitely my lab. It's just because I used to work in a microbiology lab, best part. The actual build itself has a whole entire story. You have to kind of go through it. There's an actual key card back on that organ, and you go down here, and it's basically the game all in Lego, if you pick, yeah. And that's actually, that one over there is going to be my second game. And yeah, let's see what else I can say.
So some people might recognize kind of the outer structure here. So tell us a little bit about kind of how you modified the set and everything.
Okay. Well, this is the actual haunted house that just came out a couple years ago, probably. I just modified it heavily by taking 2 different sets. I added 2 other rooms to it. I added a top to it. I added a base part so you can actually go downstairs and the whole build is complete with everything else.
What are some of the details we've got up top here?
Let's see, I have a Nintendo person. My favorite pinball machine game is Funhouse. And so that's the fun building one, a Mountain Dew machine, a whole bunch of arcade games, pool table. Basically what happened was all of these people were going to a costume party, brought their kids. Little did they know there was a biohazard lab below. And yeah, that's what happened to all the children and everybody else. The only survivors would be Harley Quinn, Jill Valentine, and Claire Redfield. I wanted to also have, the safe room from the game too. There's typewriters in here from the game and typewriter ribbon. Yeah. And zombie sharks.
So yeah, let's move down to some of these other floors. What is happening down here?
Okay. Well, we have just lots of zombies from everything. Resident Evil 4 had Plagas, so I kind of used the Demogorgons because I thought those were perfect for the parasite monsters. There are zombie dogs, because obviously Resident Evil has to have zombie dogs. If you go down even further, there are zombies in your containers, which are being transported for the other one over there.
And then action up here?
You have your Umbrella Corps soldiers going in to hopefully kill some of the zombies. And also we have Wildstyle and I can't think of his name right now, the Lego movie guy.
Emmett.
Thank you, Emmett, yes. And then we have Scooby and Shaggy. I'm not really nice to my characters. There's Harry Potter and Ron on the other side, so yeah.
So you see some great examples of some custom Lego heads here. Where did those come from?
Citizen Brick and Eclipse Graphics is where I got mine.
Yeah, you got some 2-headed guys, the tall-headed guy there.
Yeah.
What happened
and
to
even
this guy's head is what
which
I
one?
want to know.
Oh, fun times. It's a Resident Evil build, so lots of zombies. And then there's a baby zombie back there. Well, there's also Voldemort baby, and then there's an actual baby zombie.
So I think this is the lab down here. What all do we have in there?
Well, this is where the virus spilled out. If you look over here, there's actually the virus spilling out. There is the biocontainment hood, which has more virus spilling out. This is where the actual outbreak happened to begin with.
Tons of flashing lights throughout this build, so it really gives you that kind of emergency chaotic effect.
Exactly, and I had sound last night, and it was so awesome in the dark. I was so happy with it.
How did you incorporate all those lights? Was that difficult with so much going on here?
No, because I kind of actually knew what I wanted to do, which made it really nice. I knew how I wanted my lab to be built because I've obviously watched Resident Evil and played the video games and have worked in a bio lab, so...
This type of build really makes those kind of third-party products shine. You see like the Mountain Dew and just like you said with the heads from the different companies and stuff, and you can get so much more creative.
Exactly, yeah. On this side there's a whole bunch of the anatomy ones. That actually came from Firestar, I think, instead. But yeah, a whole bunch of third-party ones.
And then if we move down to the water level, what all is in here?
In here, this is where we have our zombie sharks. They're third-party zombie sharks, although you can get the zombie shark from the Pirates of the Caribbean set, but I don't have that one. In this over here, the zombies, there's actually a key in there, so you kind of have to swim over, get the key, go in here. This is locked. There's another locked door over here.
You don't want to make it too easy.
Exactly. It has to be like Resident Evil. And yeah, obviously, your Molotov cocktails.
So how did you decide on kind of the layout with the layering of the build then?
I just knew that I wanted something that you can see every single part. So that's why I wanted to do the layers. I don't know exactly anything else other than that.
Yeah, it's a nice technique, and that way you can see inside each section.
Yeah, absolutely.
So any other details on this side of the minifigures or anything that you want to point out?
Oh, I mean, there's Harry Potter killing Ron, and yeah, Hermione's right behind him. We have some radioactive or viral mice about to happen. Other than that,
This is a super fun idea, and you said you're planning to expand more on this over here as well?
I'm going to attempt to, yeah, for sure. Yep.
Yeah. Well, that'll be super cool to see more of that in the future then. So thanks for taking us through the layout here.
You're very welcome. Have a good day.